Welcome back to the news at 10. We'd like to take you back to one of our major stories today. Governor Godwin Obaseki says his victory at the Supreme Court is victory for people of Edo State, who trooped out in their large numbers to vote for him in September last year. The governor was speaking shortly after the Supreme Court dismissed the suit filed by Mr. Iheanacho of the PDP, challenging his victory at the polls.
To our ever faithful supporters and voters who voted for us in the APC, I am glad your sacrifice and efforts to fulfill your civic duty by casting your votes have been rewarded by the judiciary through the repeated validation of your decisions to elect me. Also to the opposition, and by the way, I got a call a few hours ago from Pastor Iheanacho. I am grateful, for a people-oriented government is impossible without the opposition. I, however, hope that my actions in governance will eventually convince you of my best intentions and commitment to the interests of all Edo people. I also hope that the verdict by the Supreme Court, which is the last and final judicial authority of the land, will give you all some closure, enable you to put an end to your quest, and help you come around and join hands with me to continue the building of our dear state, which I actually started about 8 months ago.
Welcome to Sports News. The Super Eagles chief coach Salisu Yusuf has invited 30 home-based players to camp for next month's 2018 African Nations Championship qualifying fixture against the winner between Togo and Benin Republic. The list includes first-choice goalkeeper for the home-based team, Ikechukwu Izenwa, and MPLF's leading scorer, Stephen Ode. The 2014 Chan bronze medalist will lock horns with the winner of a preliminary fixture between the West African neighbors, with the first leg taking place on the weekend of August the 11th through to the 13th in either Cotonou, Lomé, and the return leg in Nigeria on the 19th. And British news outlet Sports has reported that the former English League champions Leicester City have agreed a deal in principle with Super Eagles striker Kelechi Iheanacho from Manchester City. Iheanacho has been heavily linked with a move away from Manchester after having a tough time getting games under Pep Guardiola last season. Several clubs have been said to be interested in the Nigerian striker, but Sky Sports now claims Leicester also have Nigerian stars Wilfred Ndidi, Ahmed Musa have captured the youngster. Tennis now, and number 2 seed Rafael Nadal's hopes of winning a third Wimbledon title are over for another year after an epic 5-set defeat by 16 seed Gilles Muller of Luxembourg. The 15-time Grand Slam champion fought back from 2 sets down before Muller took a 5th match point to win 6-3, 6-4, 3-6, 4-6, 15-13. It ended Nadal's hopes of winning back-to-back French Open and Wimbledon titles for a joint record 3rd time. Muller will play Croatia's 7th seed Marin Cilic in the last 8. And that's it on Sports News for tonight. I'm Baron, Tony Ranta, and Amarachi will be back with the rest.
Waving the national flag, the Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi has formally declared troops' victory over the Islamic State in Mosul. He made the declaration at the operations room of the Counter-Terrorism Service, whose elite forces were the first to enter Mosul in November. Using a pejorative term for the Islamic State based on an Arabic acronym of its former name, he said, quote, "I announce from here the end and the failure and the collapse of the terrorist state of falsehood and terrorism, which the terrorist Daesh announced from Mosul." End of quote. Forces had earlier been involved in clashes with few militants still holding out in some parts of the city. The battle for Mosul has taken almost 9 months, leaving large areas in ruins, killing thousands of civilians and displacing 920,000 more people. And the main news again. Acting President Yemi Osinbajo today visited the site of the collapsed Mokwa-Jeba Bridge He says the road will become motorable in a fortnight. Residents of Suleja in Niger State have been counting their losses from the flood that left at least 10 people dead and rendered several others homeless. And Edo State's Governor Gordon Obaseki thanks the people for his success at the courts. That's it, all the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night.